Hey, what's up, everybody? Send us some love and positive vibes your way, especially if you need them today. Welcome to the next installment of Dash It Forward. This one's going to be a little bit different than the last ones. We're not going to have a set time limit. We have a set amount we need to make by a certain time, because I slept in and I have an appointment in about an hour that I need to leave for, because it takes about 30 minutes. So it's about, for reference, it's about 12:20. My appointment's at 2 o'clock, but it takes about 30 minutes to get there. So we have about an hour of work to do. Then after that, it's up in the city. So I will be driving back to, where I normally dash, because I don't want to dash in the city, to continue the Dash It Forward challenge. But we're only going to work until 8. So depending on traffic, that's going to amount to around 5 to 5.5 hours. So I've set the dollar amount at 100 for those of you who have not seen my Dash It Forward challenge. So with that $100 mark, once we're done, anything under $100, let's say we make $82, then I have to tip $18. I have to tip the difference to another DoorDash driver, or I guess Uber Eats driver. I guess it could be any gig worker driver, whatever I can get the best deal on. If I'm tipping $18, anything I go over, so let's say I make $117, then I will be donating $17 to charity. And the charity of choice today will be the Dave Thomas Foundation for Adoption. So we will be using Grubhub and Uber until the appointment. After the appointment, if Earn by Time is available, we're going to do Earn by Time on DoorDash. If not, we'll have all three up, multi-apping. I know it's called Dash It Forward, but I don't know of a better name when you're using, more than DoorDash. So the first offer is from Uber Eats. It is 6.3 miles, I believe, for $13.82. Not bad from McAllister's. So I think it might have been $12.82. Either way, it was about $2 a mile. So let's go get it. All right, our next order, before we take a little bit of a break so I can go to my therapy appointment, is $5 for 1.8 miles. It's not great. It's on DoorDash. I actually booted up DoorDash because I got one offer on Grubhub, and it was barely $1 a mile. And then, of course, Uber was just... There was a few that I almost took that weren't good because they were kind of taking me up to where I need to go, but they weren't taking me like close enough for me to really justify the low dollar amount. So we did boot up DoorDash. This is the only offer we got on DoorDash. Well, it took a while, 1 to 4 minutes. It took like 6-7 minutes. Again, $5 for 1.8 miles is not great, but it's better than the other things I was getting. And it allows us to squeeze in a little bit more money before we take our break. So we're going to end at like $17-ish, maybe 18, for about a 45 minutes to an hour's worth of work. So let's go pick this up, drop it off, take a little bit of a break, and then I'll see you back around 3 to 3:30. Okay, we're back out on the road, and boy, was that McAllister's delivery on Uber spicy. We did not know, but while I was in therapy, the tip processed $25. That's right, $27 is what we got paid for that. For, what was it, like 6.8 miles, 6.3 miles? Less than 7. Uber, if you could give me offers like that all the time, I'd do more Uber orders. So, we're back out on the road. Like I said, Earn by Time was available. I had Uber and Grubhub up. Wasn't going to send anything on Grubhub. Literally not even an order to decline. And all the Uber orders were trash. And as soon as we went online with DoorDash on Earn by Time, we got hit with an offer. So we will be doing this one. I will continue to have Grubhub and Uber Eats up in between. But generally, when I'm on Earn by Time, there's not a lot of downtime, because there's a lot of long orders that people don't want to do, and they send them to us, plebs that do the Earn by Time. So let's go get this Burger King, see if we can't get 70. Was it? So we're at 32, 68 $68, and we'll hit the $100 mark, and then obviously anything over that will be donated to charity. Considering we've got about 4 hours and 15 minutes, I think we'll hit $80. Maybe. We'll see. Boo, no tip order. That's what you get with Earn by Time sometimes. However, Grubhub has decided to enter the chat with this double stack from Snarfs and Red Robins, $16 and some change for 6.6 miles. So that means with this offer, we have now officially done a DoorDash offer, an Uber offer, and a Grubhub offer today. Everyone pitching in for the challenge. Let's go get these orders. I am quickly finding that I do not like trying to manage 3 apps at once, especially during the dinner rush. So I accepted this offer here from Grubhub because it's a good offer. And I'm trying to, so I accept that, and I'm rejecting Uber because Uber just throws junk at you all day long. So I'm like rejecting, I'm trying to switch over to Uber to go offline. By the way, driving this entire time. And then I couldn't get over to DoorDash quick enough to pause, and I got sent a DoorDash offer. And we're on Earn by Time, and it was shorter miles, so I decided to accept it and see what the tip was. And it's like a $7.83 tip. So less miles, $7.83 tip. The Grubhub was $13. With the Earn by Time, we're going to make it right around the same amount as the Grubhub order. So I unassigned for the Grubhub order. DoorDash acceptance rate and completion rate and all that stuff means more to me than Grubhub's. So we did go with the Panera order. I do think I'm going to, after this shift, maybe even after this order, only have two apps up at a time unless I'm parked, because trying to do that while driving is not safe and not fun. So let's go get this bread company, St. Louis Bread Company or Panera, whichever one you want to call it, and maybe stick to only 2 apps. I don't know. I haven't decided yet, but I feel like that's the smart thing to do. And in all of that hustle and bustle and confusion and chaos, I didn't screenshot the offer. So it's for 5.9 miles is this Panera offer compared to the, I think it was like 6.3 or 6.6 on the Grubhub. Both good offers, but we're sticking with the DoorDash. If my math is correct, we are at $87 before we do this Krispy Kreme order. We've got about an hour and a half left to go. So chances are we're gonna definitely be above that $100 and donate to charity. So that would be 1 for the DoorDash driver and 2 for the charity, because this is the 3rd installment. And we're 1 and 1. About to be 2 and 1, because I seriously do not see us not reaching 100 when we're already at $87. So Krispy Kreme at 6:25 p.m. I respect that. With that Krispy Kreme order, that brought us to $99 and some change. So pretty much for the next hour, everything we make will be donated to the charity. So we have this Papa John's order that says deliver by 7:20. So we will probably only be able to squeeze in 1 more order after this Papa John's order, but I guess we will see. right, so we have our last order of the shift. It is from Jack in the Box. It says a deliver time by 7:35, which I know is technically we could maybe squeeze in one more order, but I should have specified at the top of the video that I wanted to be done by 8, like home, done, because I have plans tonight. So we still definitely smashed the goal. I believe we're at $14 to the charity plus whatever this order gives us. So let's pick this up, drop it off, donate to charity, go over the numbers, and until we dash again, have a good one, guys.